Hey guys, welcome to PeterPot NL4 channel live stream. As you can read my title, Happy Good Friday to everyone. Happy Easter weekend to everyone. I hope everybody has a great, awesome weekend this weekend. Enjoy Easter or your time off, if is your time off. But I'm back with a new live stream. Today I done a video a little bit earlier. So yeah, as I said earlier, I in my video earlier, I did get a new. Oh, hi, Lisa. Hello. How are you? I hope Petrol has a great, awesome birthday, Lisa. Hey, Skid Girl. I never answered your voice clip yet, dear Skid Girl. Sorry, it dimed or chung soon as I went live, so I never wrote you back yet. Here you go. I'll give you a thumbs up. But anyway, yeah, guys, as I said earlier today in my video, hey, RB, welcome, man, welcome. As I said earlier in my video, I am with a new company, another new company, actually. Little bit cheaper, got the Passionate program like Tweed do. Um, so hopefully, that'll be great. Like I said before, I oh my God, I almost lost myself there for a minute. Like I said before, I'm on disability, and you know, and I have to have like passionate program, like the cheapest program when it comes to Tweed or this new company. Hey, Benny Loco, how's it? How are you doing, honey? Thank you for stopping in. Peace and one love. And yeah, so I'm hoping that everything will go a little bit more better this time and it won't be so expensive for me to be purchasing, purchase, purchase, buying my medicine. Sorry, guys, I can't talk today or this evening or tonight. I mean, great, Benny Loco. How are you doing, my darling? NRB and Skid Bubble Girl. I want to say happy Good Friday to all you guys, and I hope you guys have an awesome, great Easter weekend. I'm kind of excited. Tomorrow evening. I'm going to be going to see my little buddy Lucas. Going to his baptism or christening, whatever you want to call it, and like a little get together after, you know. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. In case you guys don't know who I'm talking about this little boy named Lucas. Lucas is a little boy that I met last summer who has hickleosis as well. His hickleosis is not so severe as mine per se, but maybe in time and as he gets older, it could get a little bit more worse. Um, but yeah, he's like Skid Girl said to me, dude, the other night we were talking about I was talking about getting a shirt done for him and stuff to bring out with me. And like Skid Girl said, dude, the other day, he is your inspiration and that. So like, I'm going out to see my inspiration and to get more inspiration about doing what I'm trying to do. And, it's just great to see that little boy kind of lights up my life, even when I do go through hard times sometimes in my life with my depression and stuff and all that stuff. Like, when I see him, it kind of makes me realize what I'm doing all this for and what I'm fighting for. Sorry, guys, I neglected to chat there for a minute. I want to say hello to Kelly. Thank you for coming in. And I already said RB and Skid Bubble Girl and Benny Loco. I love you guys, all you guys, and for all you guys supporting me and everything with my awareness and what I'm trying to do. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. So, guys, I thought I'd do a little live stream and all that, and basically hang out for a little bit. So yeah, and like I always say, and like I always do, if anybody wants to jump in on a live stream, hit me up with your email and not a problem. At least it'd be someone to look at while I sits here and blazes a little few. Thank you, Skid Girl. Much kisses to you too. I looked at the hockey game earlier. I haven't really. I've kind of been busy all day, really. So I never really looked at it a whole lot. Hey, Kathleen, welcome to the room. Thank you for coming in, honey. Yes, I just came on actually, just like in a matter of 5 or 10 minutes or so. I just came in. So yeah. So anyway, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a bang rip, as I sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah. And yes, I do not have any weed in this bowl right now. What I have in this bowl is, or in this bag, I should say, or bowl. Yeah, bowl. That's right. What I have in this is called Pink Baba FM. It's, I don't know you guys. I don't know if I can show you guys that or not. I'm not even if you guys will see that. Anyway, you probably, here you go. And what it is, guys, it's hash. The guy in the dispensary told me that you can smoke it like shatter, like it heats up and liquefies kind of thing, type of hash. I have never smoked it before, and I bought it. And last night was my very first uh, hit from it. I did put it in my vape pen for shatter, and it did work pretty good actually. But I tried to try a bang rip and put a little piece in the bang, see what will happen. And I got to say, it kind of hits me really, really well, right? So that's why, like, I had a little hit there probably about 20 minutes before I started this live stream. Now, yes, you can't really tell when I do smoke weed and when I'm, you know, as some people will call it, stoned, is which I don't really get stoned. But as you can tell, my eyes are red anyway around my eyes due to my skin condition. And when I was born, my eyes were rotated backwards and they had to fix them and all that stuff. So that's why my eyelids are red. And it's very hard to tell if I'm, stoned or have a buzz on. Sorry, RB. You did say something there a few minutes ago, and I seen you highlight my name, but I didn't check it. But now I am. RB, like you asked, just in, am I like a big brother to that little boy? To be honest with you, I can say yes, I am, like sort of. Um, when I first met the little boy in that last summer at the car show, his parents are like a year or two younger than me, um, and very, very nice, kind, sweet, loving people. Like I have, it was amazing to go to a car show, my very first car show, by the way. Did I ever put my car in, or did I ever went? Well, I can't say I ever went to because Bay Wheels car show in Bay Roberts in the Bay Arena. But it was my first outdoor ever car show that I ever went to, and have the chance to meet somebody that goes through. I know that he's only young; he don't understand what he got right yet. But like his parents said, like the thing is with Lucas, when he gets older, like they said, he's always going to have you in your life, or him, you in his life. Sorry, and like yeah, like I said, I'm the only person that is truly, and same things I told his parents, is truly going to know like what he's going through at times that he's going through it, because I know personally and from personal experience in myself, it's very hard to sit in a doctor's office or to sit down with anybody really in general and try to describe what I go through and my pain and the stuff that I, like go through in my everyday life to stay alive and keep fighting and battling. Because my body's always trying to produce new skin, and the dead skin do not fall off a whole lot sometimes. So like sometimes, with baths and even jacuzzis or something like that, say, like, it kind of helps to get the dead skin off. And my body's always in that mode trying to produce new skin all the time. Like, my body never relaxes, never takes that, like 5 minute break. It's just constantly working all the time. So, like I said, it's kind of hard sometimes to sit down and tell someone the way I feel and what I go through. Um, it's very hard to explain. Very hard to explain. Like even when it comes to like, well, Skid Girl knows. No, that she's still here. Skid Girl kind of knows like what I mean. She's probably the only one that actually. I don't know if she ever seen it. I think that she might have, but like she's the only one that I can never feel comfortable like out of all my friends, everything to open up and actually talk to her about stuff that bothers me or tell her about stuff that hurts or something that I might have going on that I'm not sure what it is. Like, and yes, I mean, I am a guy, she is a girl. And like, even around here, a lot of people always says, oh, well, you're with him or she's with you or whatever. But like people don't understand that you can have friends, man, best friends that is females or males. Like no matter if you're a male and you're friends with a female, no matter if you're a female friends with a male, like why do everything have to be sometimes when it comes to the public and to other people that just because you're hanging out with a female, like a male and a female is hanging out together, obviously there's something between them or you know what I mean? And that's not always the case, right? Like me and Skid Girl, we grew up together, we went to school together, we graduated together. And out of all those people I went to school with, well, not only me, but her too, we're the only two that really actually stayed connected to each other all these years. And like, it's amazing, right? Like, I neglected to chat again. I'm sorry. Hey, Stoner Grandma, thank you for coming in, my darling. You had a great video earlier. I enjoyed your videos. Your videos are awesome. Like, very, very cool videos. You do. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to stop yapping for a minute and take a little hit off this hash. Uh, Pink Bubba. Not a lot of smoke, though, eh? But yeah, it is what it is. And yeah. So, and another thing, or besides that hash the Bubba hash that I just, or the pink Bubba hash that I just showed you guys, is about a different type of strain of weed that I have never ever tried before. Um, Lucy OG. I don't know if anybody ever heard that before. Sure, Lisa. Happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope that you have a great, awesome day or night, wherever you're to. And I hope you enjoy celebrating your birthday. And I hope that you have many more to come. And big cheers, big thumbs up, peace, and one love. Have a great, awesome evening, man. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to last for words. Don't even know what to be saying right now. Sometimes it's so hard, like to be live and trying to come up with ideas, or even sorry guys, even videos or like talking on live streams. Sometimes it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard, like to try to figure out, you know, like what to kind of try to be talking about and trying to keep you guys occupied and entertain it. And I know, like, I'm sure everybody looks at my blog or looks at my channel and know that my channel is a blog. just in case you guys didn't know. Even though it says entertainment right now because I did not change it, is which it should be. Like I don't know, if it's just YouTube or what, or when I goes live, I just forget to say like But this channel is a blog, it's not entertainment. And I guess maybe it just goes that way because of you know where you're going live. I guess I don't know. Lisa, tell him I said that I hope that he has an amazing birthday and celebrates and enjoys himself is the main thing. But love you guys very much, Lisa. You guys are awesome people. I'm so glad to have great friends like you, even on like, us being friends, even on here and even on the old Facebook as well. But it's great to connect sometimes with people that you know, well, not even like it's great to connect with people, but like the thing is like for me to come on here and tell my story and about what I go through in my life and what my condition is which I don't like saying disease because I hate that word, but what my condition is and that, and for all you guys to accept me and love me and support me, like it means a lot to me. Like it's pretty bad here in Newfoundland, like here in Sparrows Bay, especially. And Skate Girl will know what I'm talking about when I says it. The most support that I had since I started raising awareness for my skin condition, not only my parents and Skid Bubble Girl, but all you guys like Lisa and Benny and Kathleen and No Name Girl, Stoner Grandma, RB, Bingus, like all you guys, like and even more of you guys, like, I'm sorry that I'm not, shouting out everybody, but like, it means a lot to me. And like, to me, when I thinks about it, like here in Newfoundland and here in this little small town of Sparrows Bay, like, you think people will try to support somebody a lot more that is trying to make a difference in life, but it's not like that here. It's not like that here, like it is in some of the towns or some of the cities you guys live in. Like you guys all support each other, not only like in your town, in your hometown, but here on YouTube and everything. Like is amazing, man. I'm blown away, and like it means a lot to me. And I know sometimes when I do talk about this kind of stuff, I do get a little bit emotional, and it's not because I'm sad or anything like that. Sometimes, most of the time when I'm doing live stream, I do get a little bit emotional. Like there a couple nights ago when I done live stream, I had my sunglasses on. I did get a little bit emotional. That's why I kind of kept in mind because I did shed a little bit of tear, but it's because the way you guys make me feel and to know the fact that there's people out there that care about you in general. Thank you very much for your support. And for that, for that, I'm even going to say thank you in this way as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much for your support. So, yeah. So, what's everybody up to tonight? What's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I hope everybody had a great, awesome day. I did actually. I had a really great, awesome day today. I even actually, I even actually went for a little walk today. Something that I do not do very much, a whole lot of, because as I was trying to get into earlier, like what Skate Girl probably knows, like when it comes to my feet and stuff and walking, like my feet are way worse compared to the rest of my body. and like cracking and bleeding sometimes, and like I whack on that every day. Like so, like I know, like when it comes down to it, like some people has bad feet or might have a bad ankle from surgery or from an accident or broke something or whatever. But like for me to be in pain and have cuts, or not really cuts, but cracks and chaps and stuff on my feet, and where my feet is dry, like my skin's dry sometimes, and just the way the skin is and stuff. Sometimes, like a lot of people says, "Man, I can't believe like how you can whack on that." Like and there's people out there that complains about something like that. Like, and you never complain about pain. Yeah, you will say that you have pain, but I don't like. Yes, like same thing as Skid Girl. Skid Girl will come over or write me every day or whatever. What's up, buddy? How you doing? How you feeling? Whatever, right? And like when it comes down to it, is like basically most time I wake up, I'm not really sure how my day is going to turn out until usually around 12 o'clock. Like even my mood, everything. Sometimes I'm happy go lucky. Some more times I feel like I've been dragged through a pile of dirt or say a bag of nails, like type thing. I'm just really hurting. And I might say that I'm hurting. Like I might say it's Skid Row, like I'm paining a bit today and whatever. And like, but the thing is I'm not like I don't want anybody, and like I don't want anybody to ever, even on here, like even all you guys, to ever think that I want you guys to take pity on me or anything like that, because I'm not like that. I'm just telling you guys what I go through, and sometimes I blog or make videos about my personal everyday life, what I go through, and the way I feel. And sometimes when I'm in those moments of really deep depression and I feel like I'm worthless and nothing, like like there a couple days ago, I was kind of down a little bit, and Skid Girl asked me how I was doing and stuff, and like I told her, like I kind of flipped out, and I didn't mean to flip out, Skid Girl. Like that day, I told you I was having a bad day, and everything was didn't go, excuse my language, fucking right for me that day, and that like, and I hate sometimes to put that on even Skid Girl sometimes, like to tell her stuff like that. And I know that she deals with a lot of stuff too herself sometimes, and that too. And I know that you're always there for me. Never ever think that I don't think that you are. Like I know that you are, man. And it's just I know sometimes like everybody needs a little bit of time to themselves, a little, just get away from everything. I do feel like that sometimes. That's why sometimes Ski Girl I goes for a drive in a car by himself, and you might not hear from me for an hour or two. But and sometimes, to be honest with you, dealing with depression like I do, and the way I deal with my depression, the way it makes me feel, like even sometimes when I'm kind of to that point that well, it's not that I'm to that point, but suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. Like I always like try to keep myself positive, and know that it's just thoughts and stuff like that. And even when I do feel down, to try to make myself realize, like, you matter in life, and you matter to certain people, group of people, and the stuff that you do. Some people appreciate it. Sometimes you are going to meet people who really down to earth, and I'm sorry to describe it or put it in these terms, but really just really don't give a fuck about you, and is really mean. And like I said to Skid Girl here like a while back, the thing that I looks at in life, or the thing I think about in life, is you have good friends, real good friends in your life, with your family. For those other people who say that they're your friends and that they're there for you, that don't be. Like, why is it like, when you're alive, people really don't care about you? Like, I'm not saying everybody don't, just that majority of people. But then when you die, to them and what they would say, you were their best friend. And like, you you're not like you haven't probably even hung out with me for about 3 hours. So like, how can to me, you're only acquaintance, right? And like true friends, like me and Skid Bubble Girl, that's true friends. That's friends as dear for each other. Friends that help to fight with each other, like for what they believe in, and is the way I look at it and my attitude about it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut up talking right now for a few minutes and taking a little rip. And I'm collecting the chat a little bit, but I'm sorry. Hey, Stony. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, everybody, I hope everybody is sharing the pot and showing some love to each other. That's what it's all about. Is helping one another. Is the way it goes. Is the way our little community, our little group, whatever you want to call it, us, group of people that cares for one another. That's what we're all about. Is caring, sharing, helping, and helping people to understand. And like Lisa always says, I don't know, Lisa, if you're still here or not, but like you always says, always research and never judge or anything until you know the facts about somebody or something. Cheers, guys. I don't know if it's all gone yet. Oh yeah, it's good. Definitely is good. Now, oh my god. Now I'll cough up a lung for about 20 minutes. No, not really. I'm not that bad, actually. It's a good thing. So, yeah, like I said there earlier today, in my little video I made, if any of you guys watched it or anything, um, you guys, like I said earlier, you guys might get sick and tired sometimes me telling you guys like how much, you guys mean to me and how much it means to me that you guys supports me and, you know, with my awareness and stuff. And like I truly do. And like I said in my video, I cannot say enough. I cannot thank each and every one of you guys enough for sharing the GoFundMe page, for sharing my Facebook page and group page. Even sharing my videos here on YouTube to different people, like, it means a lot to me to try to put this out there as much as I can and hopefully to make this a bigger deal, a bigger awareness, than what it already is. Pain sucks, PeterPot. Yes, it do, Stone Grandma. And I'm in that pain 24/7, 24 hours around the clock, like 24/7. Sometimes I'll have my good days where I'll get a little bit of a break and like where it's a little bit eased. But other than that, is usually pain. And some people might think, yes, like when it comes to my skin, it is a little bit delicate, but it's not like you touch me and I'll crack or, you'll bruise me or anything. Actually, I don't really bruise. So that's another kind of cool thing that about my skin. And another thing is, yes, I have facial hair. And actually, I got to get a shave before tomorrow or tomorrow evening so I can look a little bit. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. So I can look a little bit more cuter when I go see my buddy and get some pictures done, some cute pictures of me and him, hopefully. But yeah, like I have facial hair, and other than that, like the best thing is about being me is when it comes to body hair and stuff. No, I'm not a hairy person. I have hair where I'm supposed to have it, and basically that's it, right? You know what I mean? So yeah. Let's see what everybody's saying here because I'm collecting the chat all the time. Thank you, Benny. I try to do great videos and try to talk about great things and show you guys some great scenery and tell you a little bit about our Newfoundland culture, our crazy Newfies that we are up here in the Great White North. Um, Sometimes I use I'm after trying, like, to be honest with you, Benny, I'm after trying everything that's out there when it comes to creams and moisturizers, except for ending with marijuana into it, obviously. as I was telling you a long time ago, like Tapagos and stuff. But I did buy this one cream. I don't know if I showed you guys or not. I can't remember. And I kind of got it all gone right now, and I don't have no more. I forgot to buy it when I was in the dispensary. But I did try one Benny. We It was high THC with CBD as well, and it was good for um. Oh my God, what is it called again? Actually, is like kind of connected to my skin problem too. Actually, psoriasis and stuff like that. And the lady into, or the young girl, whatever you want to call them, the bud tender or whatever, into the time. Actually, I bought it when me and Skid Girl was in there into the when she took me into dispensary on my birthday. Well, we went in on my birthday adventure type thing, and I got to say, it really worked great. Only bought like a little bottle, about that big, and really worked great. And I forgot to get some the other day when I was in there, when I was in yesterday. But I'm sure I am going to be going in there again and that. But I'm trying to get into trying different types of cream and different stuff like that, like to see what works. And that's like when I was to my doctor the other day, she told me I was at my max at THC, and she told me she would like to see me use a little bit more higher CBD and less THC, but I have to use high THC to help me sleep and to make me hungry because a person with my condition, um, as you guys know, I have hicciosis, but there's all kinds of hicciosis. Mine is called a malar hicciosis. And with my condition, I cannot gain weight and loss of appetite and stuff like that. So, like, that's what I use the high THC, that and pain. And I mean, even CBD is good for my pain too. Actually, I find I used to take CBD in the nighttime, but I find taking it in the morning, like early in the morning, first when I get up, kind of helps me start my day a little bit better. Even my mood swing and my depression, I find a little bit more better using CBD. I don't know why, but I guess it's just the way I think about it and the way I think that it do help me. I guess, right? Hey, 81, how are you? Thank you for coming in my live stream, man. And thank you for supporting my channel. It means a lot to me. Very, very much. And I always do try to look at all your videos, guys, when you guys post videos or live stream all the time. I know I haven't been on there past couple days, been kind of busy, like ever since I went to my doctor and stuff like that, whatever. So anyway, getting back to the doctor, I think the way that it is when I'm buying from Tweed, I'll be able to have high THC and also CBD. But with this other company that she pumped me with, and I still forget the name of it, still got to do some more research on them yet too. But they have great oils and like cannabis oils and stuff, like high CBD and high THC oils. So I'm going to try to use some oils as well. You know, even though I did use oil like from Tweed and all that, it's just more potent, more different type of oil. Skid Girl, are you still here? Sorry, guys. You see my big mouth yawning, even though I'm not even tired. I don't know why I'm yawning, but yeah. Oh my! Every time I forget something, I got to go and look it up. Like, I think I'm getting forgetful sometimes, you know. And I will say one thing, or I'm not going to actually say. Well, I might say it, but I will say one thing. Sometimes I get forgetful, and sometimes I think is because I'm getting older, or whatever. I don't know. I know I'm not that old, but sometimes I feel like I'm 95 or 100. and I do live. These feelings sometimes. Anyway, Skid Girl, if you're still here, I invited you to join my live stream if you would like to come in. And if not, it's fine. It's cool. But just thought I'd send it to you anyway. You know me. I don't like being live by myself because I'm talking to you guys. I like on this side is all the chat. And like right here is the camera. I'm looking at myself, basically. And like I'd rather look at somebody else as well. So yeah. So guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Show me some likes if you like this. You know. All you hear is click, click. But yeah. So anyway, here is I'm gonna flatten some of this down for you guys. There is Lucy OG. That's what that's called. And it smells like amazing. No problem, Benny. It smells amazing. Like I can't really describe the smell of it. Like it's sweet, but like you get this kind of yetter type smell. Like I'm not really type sure. Like I can't really. I don't know if how to describe it, but it's like sweet Roma type taste idea or ideal idea idea. Oh my! Sometimes I think maybe I smoked too much. And this is my first time, guys. It's my first time taking a bang rip of this Lucy OG. I smoked a joint of it last night, or early this morning, I should say, and like it relaxed me, but it did not really put me to sleep, even though like it is, I think, a indica, I think. What do you say? I think. Oh my god. And if anybody knows, like if anybody heard that stream before and you guys knows what, you know, if it's indica or sativa, like let me know. Because I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I can't really remember what buddy told me. That's why I said I'm getting forgetful, right? Like forgetful. How can you get forgetful? Anyway, guys, cheers. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. I hope you guys are having a great one. Because I know I am. And yes, actually, we got to change this, guys. Because there's no snow on the ground. And me smoking at this one is not right. But I do find like having the hash, doing the hash in it is pretty good. So I'm going to try this one. Yeah, Stoner Grandma, I seen that too. I usually do like always like buy like THC bud, and I try to get a little bit of CBD bud because I do find it makes me like when I'm kind of tired or first gets up in the daytime, like to give me energy to do stuff. I find CBD really do help, right? Like it kind of makes me happy. I can't really describe it, but I'm sure Stoner Grandma, you know what I mean. Cheers, Stoner Grandma. Cheers, Benny. Cheers, RB. Cheers to everybody, whoever's here in this room. Cheers to all you guys. Lucy OG. She's the old OG. It was Bones in that one, Stoner Grandma. So yeah, guys. Oh my god. Good upon you too, Stoner Grandma. I thought about getting a new shadow rig. I kind of like to have like a little small one or a little oil rig, whatever you want to call it. Um, I was thinking, oh my god. I was thinking on, oh my god, what do you call them? The rubber ones. I forget what you call them now. Oh my god. You know, little rubber oil rigs, dab rigs. I already got a glass one, and I kind of like to have like a silicone one. There you go, like a silicone type rig. You know, I've never tried nothing like that before, or like a different type of glass or some kind of special glass. But yeah, yeah, Stoner Grandma. I was trying to think about it, but yeah, silicone one. I think you have one of those, don't you? I think I thought I saw you use one in the video. I'm not sure now, or you have like a small like type one, but something like that, something that is small, that is not so big and clunky, like that is like huge or anything. I'm not really into like huge bangs or anything like that. Like these Daily Hard Club bangs, like this one here is a champagne bottle and the snowman bang. To me, that's big enough. Like some people use bangs, like you stand up to use, like or whatever. You know what I mean? That's great if that's what you're into. That's cool. Whatever, however you medicate and makes your medication work better on you. Like, yeah, big thumbs up for me personally. I kind of like a small type bag, or at least with a small mouthpiece. As you know, I'm a small guy. I don't have a really big face. I'm not a big guy or anything. So like, I don't have big ass lips or nothing. So like to me, that's perfect. Something that like makes a ring around your mouth. I hate using. Yeah, Stoner Grandma. I think I seen you use yours in a video once before. I like yours. I like actually a lot of your stuff that you use is pretty cool. Like, is amazing stuff. Actually, Stoner Grandma, I'm going to show you something because I don't know if you ever used one before. I'll show you this one too. Because I've seen you with some like vape pens and review out of vape pen and stuff like that before. I don't know if you ever used anything like this, Stoner Grandma. This is called the G Pen Elite. It has acrylic chamber. It's for herb. As you can see, chamber. And there's the end with a little screen right there. And you heat it up. Like, actually, I'll even turn that. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not, but you could change Fahrenheit to Celsius. You can adjust your temperature. Um, cool thing is you can feel the vaporizer and turn it on like I just did, but it will not start heating until you hold down on the same button that you turned it on with. So like that is pretty neat, right? And here's another one I was going to show you, Stoner Grandma. And I'm sure some of you guys on here probably seen this product before, probably even got one, probably even used it. I don't know. but I'm new to it and I kind of like it. Actually, it's pretty cool. The Hive 2.0 and is magnetic. This one here is for your shatter and your wax and your concentrate. And this one here is, now this is not CBD. This is for CBD, but it's not CBD in it. Actually, it's flavored, just flavored juice. I have in it right now just to try it, you know. I gotta get some CBD. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really in that, but I just done that, so I can unloosen the chamber. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's the chamber. Screws together like so, and it just drops down like that. So, and also I have, I can't really, well, yeah, I can show it to you because I don't have it plugged in. Also, I have, now I put this sticker on there myself. The sticker don't belong to it. Also, this is a vaporizer desktop with a hose, and you can use bags, kind of like the Volcano, but I got a whip with it too. This is called Extreme Q. I'm sure some of you guys heard of it, probably even used it or whatever. And that was actually, this one here is my very first vaporizer ever. And I don't really want to haul it right now because I got some stuff laid on top of the box, but I also got the Snoop Dogg G Pen too, the white and blue one. So that was my very first pen that I ever used. So yeah. No, stoner grandma, that's right. I'm not sure if you can or if you can't, to be honest with you. I have seen like CBD, I don't know if it's vape juice or just pure CBD that you could vape, but I have seen online in a couple places, even eBay actually. But now I don't know if I'd buy any CBD or anything like that on eBay because I don't know if it'd be 100% CBD or if it's just something that someone made up or whatever. You know what I mean? Cheers, guys. Sorry. Cheers again. I'll even take another hit with you guys. Actually, it's not even. It was toasted. I got to do that again. So yeah. So Stoner Grandma, do you use Hangouts when you go live? You making your live streams? Because if you do, like, I should add you or invite you to a live sometime, or you could do the same, or like I always say, like I like to try to start a live or do a live with like everybody, like hey, you see everybody else doing it with each other, where they almost got the whole bottom, like filled it with everybody. I think that would be really, really cool to have. I guess as a panel is what you call it. I think it'd be really, really cool to try it. I think it'd be really, really cool to see each other all like that while we're having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool. And like I've seen some people do it, like Puff Puff and no fuck, I think, or something like that. Uh, yeah, like I've seen. and Soulflow and all them. Like I seen all those guys like do the same as that, and Bingus and them, and like I think that is amazing. It's pretty cool. So guys, we got 3 people still viewing. So who are you 3 people? If you don't mind me asking. I know Stoner Grandma, you're probably one of them. Thank you for so much for coming in. Do you? Oh, you go live and YouTube. You don't use Hangouts. Do you, Stoner Grandma? It's down in the bottom. Like you go to say like to go live, not to go live, but like to create event to go live, and you'll see on like you'll see at the bottom of the page on this side, like it says go live with whatever it's called. I forget the year one it's called, or go live with Hangouts, and that one you just check mark on that one. And every time you create an event and you hit live, Hangouts will automatically come up on your computer. It should. I don't know if you have to install it. You probably will have to install it or whatever. Okay, Kathleen's still here. RB. Oh yeah, RB. You're on CBD right now. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, I better screw tap on that, because if I don't, you notice what's going to happen. I'm going to hit it, I'll tip it all over, and I won't be a happy camper. Yeah, RB's on the CBD. I'm on the THC flower. Smoking some Lucy OG, and hanging out with all my, what can I call you guys? My kinfo. There you go. You're all my kinfo. You guys are all hanging out with the P. Hanging out with the P. Yeah. Like I said before, not only am I I got a P, but I also got a chain, like you know what I mean, chain with a big old P on it too. But I always wear a cross. I even got a cross tattooed on my arm. So yeah, but not like to say that I'm religious, even though I'm Pentecost. But I don't go to church every day or anything like that. But even though I should, I believe you can worship God in your own way, right? Oh yeah, RB. I'll be on CBD, well, more higher CBD next week as well, or this week coming, or well, next week when I'll order this week, but I don't know how long it will come or how long it will take. You know what I mean? Cheers, guys. Cheers, RB. Cheers, Stoner Grandma. Cheers, Kathleen. Cheers, Benny. He's back. Cheers to you, Benny. I was just about to take a hit. This one's for you, Benny, just because you just came right when I went to like this. So this one's for you. And now I'll cough up a lung. So you guys all, you guys, oh my god, again. You guys all like watching me cough myself again. Oh my. All right, guys. I'm getting serious now. I got my glasses on. Never Benny. That's what I say too. Nothing never ever is done completely. Actually, guys, I gotta take the math again. I don't like the way it makes my eyes look. I don't know what it is, but when I'm on the camera, it's like all I see is like blood red from my eyes. And I mean, yes, I do have astigmatism in both eyes, so like I probably should be wearing my glasses a lot more than what I be wearing them. I wear them like when I drive, especially. Like I have to because I'm restricted to wear my glasses when I drive. So yeah, even when I have sunglasses on, like I'm not supposed to be wearing actually, ordinary sunglasses, should be prescription. But when I get my glasses, actually, I need to get a new pair now. But I'm gonna get I don't know what you call it, but that stuff that they put in your lens when you go outdoors, your lens gets dark, like in the sun or in the light. My dad has it, and I think that's what I really need. I know. I think maybe you can get it put in them. Maybe I'm not sure, but I like to have that. Kathleen. What's up, Urban? Look at this shit. Urban hiking. What the fuck is up, man? Excuse my language, guys, but I'm happy to see you, bro. Thank you for coming in. Means a lot to me. Cheers, Urban. Like, God. I mean, one night, man, I haven't seen you or even hit up on your live streams in a little while. I can't remember. I think the last time I was in your live stream, Urban, was real early in the morning. Well, early in the morning here. And I forget what you were drawing, but I was going to smoke a joint. And I smoked a joint while you were drawing something, and we were all chit chatting. Yeah. All right, brother, hold on. All right, urban brother, I got. Oh, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing that time. I clicked on the wrong thing. Whoops. Okay, I think, yeah. Urban man, I don't know if it worked or not. Hopefully it did, my friend. Actually, I got to do that again. Hold on, man. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Fuck, it worked.
Nice.
I was just about to retype it again because, like, I highlighted it in chat and I just went to drop it, like, when I went to add you, and two of them, like, it was double, and I'm like, fuck, you ain't going to get that, but you got it.
Hell yeah.
Look, man.
Let me go unplug some internet stuff right quick.
All right, bro.
That should help.
Yeah, man. So how's it going, bro?
Check this out. I made this today.
Oh, that is fucking awesome, man.
You can when you're done dabbing, you just wipe your dab off on it.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
man.
cool.
Yeah, man.
You about to dab
Awesome.
it up?
Yeah,
Take a
I'm
hit?
here. Yes, man. Just smoking away always, man.
Yeah.
You know me. So
Here,
yeah,
I'll load a
man.
big fat one.
So I was gonna say happy Easter weekend, man, and happy Good Friday to you.
Happy Good Friday.
Hope all is well.
Oh yeah. My back's been killing me. I was about to jump in the tub, but then I saw your notification.
Right on. Yeah, okay. So you did get my notification. That's great.
Yeah, well, Rand sent it. Benny Loco sent it to me through Hangouts.
Okay. See, I'm still kind of new with Hangouts and stuff. Like it took me a while to figure out even how to go live, right? You know.
Yeah.
So like, well, actually, Bulgar was the one who showed me like the inviting, like, you know. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's how you do it, right? That's like I sent one to her earlier too, invited her, but I'm not sure if she's still here or not. But
Yeah.
if
Am
she
I
is,
on
she
your
got
live feed right now?
yes, man. Can everybody in live? Can everybody see Urban?
Because I can't see anybody's comments or nothing.
I see now. Yeah, man. I think you are, man.
Nice.
Because the reason why I say that is because you know all the time, like wow, I went live and Skid Bubble Girl was live with me.
Yeah.
And well, that's the exact same way as I added you or assigned it to you, right? So
Uh,
yeah, right. So I'm not sure if everybody can see it. Kathleen says
well,
yes. Kathleen says we see you, Urban. So yeah, they see you, man.
nice. Well, cheers, everybody. Cheers.
See, Urban, what I does, you know, like say you're like how you're looking at me through the Hangouts and you got the Hangout window up. What I does, I opens up another window to YouTube, and I'll go to my live or yeah, my live, like say to my channel on live, and I'll shuff up the other window instead of using the YouTube window, but I use YouTube's chat so I can see what everybody's saying, right?
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Yeah. But now there is a chat here on Hangout that you can look at too. But I thought me and Skip tried it and like we couldn't see anybody. Only like when I went live, every time I started going live since I've been doing live, that's what I do that I can see everybody's chat.
Let me pull out the Fandy Dandy laptop.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to jump in the tub. I was going to go live here in like an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, talk about some crazy stuff again. Looking for trolls, man. That's what I'm looking for.
Man, I had to laugh there that one that you done. What was it called again? Fuck.
Which one? The troll friendly?
I know it was the troll friendly. No, something troll. It was a
Oh,
different one that you done.
troll me what you got.
Yeah, that's it. I can feel fucking laugh, man.
Yeah.
That was like
I think,
there was one that you don't remember. There was one troll that was there. I forget his name. You were talking to it. I forget what his name was now though.
well, I mean, Mr. Card has started hanging around now.
Oh yes, that's him. Yeah, him. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
See? It just goes to show some people are just misunderstood. They just need to be angry at somebody, you know?
That's
That's
right. That
life.
listen, man. All it is, man, just for them to have someone else take it out on. That's what it is, right?
Yeah. And I mean, hell, I've had my fair share of people pick on me, so I mean, I'm good at it. If you want to pick on me, that's cool, man.
Well,
That's,
man, that's like same thing as myself, man. I'm not used to it. It's not funny, right? So don't it doesn't matter,
yeah.
right? Yeah, but yeah, man.
Uh, but he's not the only one. There's Sparse Arrow. That was the first troll that ever came in, and now Sparse Arrow tunes in every now and then.
Yeah, well, that for him, that's the one that I remember the first one. That guy.
Sparse Arrow, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was. I remember seeing it. I remember that live stream. That was the first one. I think when you start having you saying, "Come and get your what was it? Fuck, come and get your troll on."
Get your troll on, yeah.
Yeah, man, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing tonight, was trying to think of another one for trolls.
Oh yeah, man. Do her up, man. Do her up. Cheers, man.
I think everybody needs a release somehow.
Yeah, man, I agree.
Check this out. I don't know if you got one of these easy molds.
No, man, I was me and Stoner Grandma. I was just saying how I'd like to have like a silicone type rig, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I took my flower bowl and it fits right inside of it.
yeah, man.
So,
See, I got one little. Well, it's not really little. Oh yeah. This here is called Flight 420, and I don't know if you can see that, but I got the nail and all that. Heat up the nail and that. That's the very first. That's the only rig that I got for like anything like that. But I, when I was moving stuff around, I kind of like the end of this little spot here. I don't know if you can see the like it fits down, keep it all heated.
oh yeah.
So I didn't worry about her because I was gonna get something like kind of like you got there. And
Yep.
anyway, I started using the fucking the Hive. I know
Oh yeah. See, I
a little
use
bit.
a Evolve Plus.
Yeah, they're supposed to be good too, man. That's what I was gonna get. And I still about getting, still thinking about getting one actually as well, right? But now I
Yeah,
kind of like,
Tor.
yeah. Oh, I kind of like have a silicone or like one like you got the rubber type one as well because I find sometimes like moving around and stuff,
Oh yeah.
one good smack off something that's it for it, right?
Oh yeah. Well, and these things, they come with this little titanium nail. Hang on, I got it somewhere. One of my multiple fucking. Keep so many of these damn things. Oh, there's the winner. It comes with this little
Oh yeah,
nail.
yeah, yeah, man.
And yeah, it's.
Do
What?
you find it like better in like what's the other one? It's the little glass one that you can like.
Oh, that actually goes to my glass seedless straight tube.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, see, and it's just a regular flower bowl.
Yeah, okay, I got it now, man. Yeah, right
But
on.
I can Yeah, I can wedge it down in there and it works fucking like a little, like I can take this one in my hammock and shit and it doesn't, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But this has threads on the inside.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean now, yeah.
So I thought about getting some all thread and trying to make like an actual nail or a pipe.
Yeah, actually that's what I was gonna say to you, Urban, like them like the screw pipe, the ones that you screw together. I know if you get one like
Yeah.
really fit that, right, man?
Yeah.
Even if you had a bunch of them, think about how fucked up what you can make of it.
Right?
After you all screwed together, especially
Well,
you.
wasn't it like, oh yeah, hey, check that shit.
Oh yeah,
See?
man. Yeah, man.
Oh, we can figure some shit out, man.
Yes, man, for sure.
I might have to make a little trip down to the head shop tomorrow and you know, see what we can do.
Yeah, man. See if you can like find something to rig up something, make something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I haven't done a video like that in a while.
that'd be really fucking
So
cool, man.
yeah, I've been fixing up my studio and shit.
Yeah.
Oh look, this is how much I wrote this down for you today. You see?
Yes, yes.
I wrote that down just to remind myself to fucking give that to you if I saw you in the live stream. That was no.
Wicked.
So now everybody has that. Everybody can fucking hit me up on Hangouts or whatever. I don't care. That'd be
Yes,
cool.
man. Well, that's what I always says, man. Like it doesn't matter me, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, hey, is mushroom season happening up there in Canada?
Well, man, to be honest with you, we only just kind of getting into like a little bit more nicer days. Like today was no snow around whatsoever, man. Like I drove my Mustang today for the second time, right?
Yeah.
And it's no salt or nothing on the road anymore. Like it's really nice, starting to warm up a nice bit. So I'd say like soon stuff like that would be getting there for sure, right?
Hell yeah. That's that's one thing I'd like to get up there sometime and go mushroom hunting.
Well, man, I'll tell you one thing. I definitely love for you to come here, man. Like, because where you likes hiking and experiencing cool ass shit and doing stuff like that. Like, yeah, man. Like, this is a spot for you to come. You had to go doing stuff like that. It's amazing scenery. Like me and Skid Girl when we went down and did the boat and Amelia Earhart thing and like all that. Like I was amazed. Like I said to her, like even our history, like we don't take the time to stop and look at the history that we do have right in front of us. You know what I mean? A lot of the times, like it's amazing
Yeah.
when you learn about your own community or even your own province or your state, whatever. Right? Like it's amazing, man. Right?
Yeah.
Like that place that were the boat in Amelia Earhart, like Harbor Grace, place that we went to, is like not even probably 5 or 10 minute drive from here. It's just like another little community. You get what I mean? And
Yeah.
that when I looked it up like there a while ago, that place was after like the whole town burned down 3 times, man. Like the whole town, like and it was rebuilt every time by pirates and all that crap, right? Peter Easton
Yeah.
apparently was like a famous pirate that came to Greece, right? Back like
Yeah.
a long time ago. But another spot that I'm gonna do a video and show you guys is a place called Brigus. Like I know you Google's up many different type places, but man, here in Newfoundland, that's one big storage and heritage like town. And I'm telling you, man, you Google that place up, man. Brigus, Newfoundland, man. And I'm telling you, you'd be amazed by some of the stuff that you'd find out about it. Right? There's a big festival up there called Blueberry Festival every year, right in summertime. It's
Yeah.
awesome, man. Yeah, and that's the place to get the hole in the rock or like the tunnel in the rock, and you can walk out and it's water on the other side. I'm kind of giving away my video that I'm going to do a little bit, but You guys will understand what,
Hey man,
right?
this is a sneak peek. This is just a little
Oh,
highlight.
yeah, man. Yeah, right. But like, I'm telling you, man, when I show you guys, I know you guys is gonna be like, oh my god, like what a beautiful place, man. Like it's really,
That,
really nice, right?
that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always tell people anytime you find like an old house area, is I always say to look near the front door,
yeah,
and you want to find the back door or an outbuilding. At least around here, used to people they didn't have kitchens inside their houses. They had them away from their houses.
yeah.
That way, if the kitchen caught fire, it wouldn't burn down the house.
Well,
So
see, go ahead.
what a lot of people think is like an outbuilding or a shed was really their kitchen or their laundry area, and you can find a lot more because they would always have that area locked.
Yeah.
And when they would pull out keys, a lot of times they'll drop change, and you can always find change by the front door or by an outbuilding doorway. So something to keep in mind.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, man. No, what I was gonna say, that's like I don't know if you ever heard of it or not, or heard tell of it, but like here in Newfoundland, Labrador, like years ago now, like I'm talking about like way before my time, like say when my parents was younger and stuff, like growing up, they used to have what they had, like people didn't have like bathrooms or anything in their houses, like kind of like you were talking about, no kitchen in your house, right? But
Hmm.
you used to have to go out in what they call the outhouse to
Oh
like
yeah,
to do your business, right? Because like,
yeah,
well, like that's like some people. I met people, some people from different places, man. Some people are like, man, don't you guys live in igloos and stuff? And I'm like, no, man. Like, where do you get that to, right? Like, where it's real cold to and stuff, but man, we're not living in igloos and all this kind of stuff, right? Like, come on.
yeah.
And I'm sure probably people do or whatever. Like, I don't mean here now, but probably God knows where. I'd say even
Somewhere.
yeah, even up in the Arctic or something, right? Like where it's real fucking cold too. Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, I'm a hillbilly. I'm from Arkansas, so I've used it. I still have friends now that use outhouses that have outhouses as opposed to shitters in their real house.
Well, well, see, man, where I originally come from, like I kind of grew up here, like in Newfoundland, but like Labrador is like not connected to Newfoundland. Like it's a little bit like it's close together. It's still part of Newfoundland, right? But anyway, they calls it the Big Land, and like Labrador landmass is 10 times bigger than Newfoundland. And get to the story, like down there, like basically there's like roads. Well, all the roads down there, there's none of them paved. It's all dirt roads. Like everything's all back in the olden days, like fishing stages and outhouses, all that type of stuff. Like where I originally come from, like actually Port in Labrador, place I'm talking about. And see,
Yeah.
when I was born and everything that I like happened to me in my life when I was born. Like, well, put it this way, man. When I was born on March 4th, 1986. Um, I was 25 minutes, no heartbeat, no pulse, no nothing. And even when they did revive me and brought me back, they told my parents I highly wouldn't make it through the night. So like they rushed my parents to name me right away and everything, and they did. My dad and my mom, well, they called me Peter after my dad's best buddy, like his friend buddy growing up. And anyway, flew me to St. John's, like Newfoundland, like here. Yeah, the capital of our province is Newfoundland, is St. John's, I mean. And anyway, I went to St. John's and I stayed in the hospital. And I don't know if you guys, some of you guys might have heard tell the hospital before, but it was called Janeway's Children's Hospital. And
Mm.
like, I lived in an incubator, man, for 6 months of my life, and my parents couldn't touch me or anything. Like, and well, like I was talking about my eyes earlier, like how like the redness around my eyes were backwards. Like I got some graphic in kind of type pictures, like kind of disturbing. Like basically you gotta have stomach to see it, and like you look one of those pictures. If I was next to you now and I showed you one of them pictures, say in private, you'd look at me and say like, "Man, I can't believe that shit." Like, you know what I mean? Like, because the picture is bad, right? And like
Yeah.
with my skin, see, like it's easy to crack open and bleed and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
like before, it used to be layer over layer of skin. Like because the way my skin is, like I shed skin every day. Like most people shed
Yeah.
skin, like what is it, every 28 days or something like that, or something like.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's what. Like, well, you remember me telling you I went to school. I've always been in resource classes
Yeah,
and
man.
stuff, and I
Yeah, yeah.
went to
I
school with
remember.
you.
Yeah, I remember what you. I remember. Yeah, and like
Yeah.
basically the way it is for me, like my body's always constantly fighting all the time. Like I'm prone to infection and stuff like that. And like with my condition, like when I got diagnosed and went on this new treatment that I'm taking, I didn't really know at the time until my doctor told me like that's when he established you're the oldest person in Canada, for one, for starters, with your condition. And I'm like, okay. And he said, and something I don't know if you ever knew, he said, or I'm guessing that you didn't. He said, but your condition, really technically, he said, when you was born and you died, he said, for those 25 minutes, you wasn't supposed to come back alive. People like you do not live. Our born kids like you, he said, in different parts of the world, in India and places like that, he said, with your condition, he said, and not even an hour or half hour after they're born, they die. He said, because their body's always constantly fighting, right? And I guess like whatever else goes on as well, right? But like
Mm.
my bones are a little bit brittle. Like I could take a few knockings. Like the type person that you see, like I always say in my videos and even on live stream or whatever. Like what you see, man, is truly me. The way I be's with, say, even towards you as like our friendship here on YouTube or anybody else. Like that's truly me. I got a big heart. Like and basically when someone tells me I can't do something because of my skin, I got to prove you wrong. I got to do it. At least try. Like I always got that momentum to keep trying, right? Even when you get down to even say like your depression, it's like I deal with depression a little bit really bad sometimes, and I kind of when I do sometimes like I have a little puff or smoke a joint, and I'll kick back and I'll kind of like reminisce stuff and be like, that's not the way you type kind of be feeling. You kind of got to get yourself together and your ass out of that feeling that type of way. You know what I mean? So,
Oh
and
yeah.
like my doctor asked me here like a while ago, like when it came like say suicidal thoughts and stuff, like do you ever think about killing yourself or anything? And I'm like, yeah, man, I do all the time. What about hurting anybody else? And I was like, well, I never hurt anybody ever, not even my worst enemy, man. I'd never would. And I said,
Yeah.
comes myself is different. I said, but I say I would, and I'm not saying I wouldn't or I would. I said, but the only thing that kind of keeps me going and stops me, I said, from ever doing anything myself as of right now, I said is I got two amazing, awesome, loving parents do anything in the world for me, and a brother and a sister. And while you guys, I met skate bubble girl Megan, and like, and while the little boy like that I was talking about earlier, and how I created my awareness and stuff. And like basically he's my inspiration, everything that I'm trying to do. Like that's what kind of keeps me going. All those group of people right there. And like all you guys on YouTube as well. Like especially you and Benny and Lisa and Kathleen and like, even RB, like and Skid Girl, like when I'm feeling down, man, I watch one of your videos and like you says, like you're after saying sometimes in your video, oh man, this video at least I made you laugh for a few minutes or whatever. Like and
Yeah.
it goes through a hard time sometimes. I watch something of you or something and yeah, man. Makes me happy, man.
Well, that's what it's about. Sharing the love, having the community.
Well,
Like,
that's the thing, right? Like I was saying, like something some people earlier was like basically around here, what I'm trying to do with my awareness, like, yeah, people know who I am and know what I got, but like, it's not much like, let me help you raise this. Like, say, like, you guys have been doing, like, help me spreading the word, this and that. But here is not like, like, people here is kind of don't want to see, I don't want the way it is one person don't want to see the other person next door get hit. Like, You know what I mean? Is the way they think, right? Like it's kind of like you got your nice people too, but very nice people sometimes it's kind of hard to come across because around here is either like not so much of the cannabis, but when it comes to drinking a lot or say like different type of drugs, like crazy ass drugs, like type thing, and like that's all people minds. Like people run you over, man, run you off the road and everything. Like here in Newfoundland is one of the highest places in Canada for drinking and driving. Our highway, like the highway, the video I done when I was going to town, and that's around Trans Canada Highway. There's been more fatalities due to drinking driving on the highway, like ever in the history of Newfoundland. And one of the
Yeah.
histories, like, is it blows my mind. It blows my mind, right? And like, I don't drink anymore personally myself. Like now, if I met you, like if we met in person and whatever, yeah, man, I'd probably have a beer with you or whatever, right? But like I used to drink. I just give up drinking. Well, not really give up drinking. Well, yeah, I give it up. But like my doctor said, you have a scatter one. He said just because you're on the pill, that pill for your skin, he said it'll affect you. Yes. So he said I'm not telling you to go out and get drunk or anything. He said, but one or two, he said like social is fine. But
Yeah.
most of the time, I go into a club. Like I know nice few bartenders, and I'll go in with my coffee and probably a coffee for them or whatever, and like have chit chat, whatever. And the runoff between people like say in their early 20s, right up to say, I don't know, man, probably 60 or 70. Come in here and they play them slot machines and they'll sit down and they'll drink and drink and drink and they're driving and they'll drink and drink and drink. Then they'll go out and get aboard their machine and go on. Like the other day I hauled in there and some of them was ran into me from that. Like I knew the person now. Like I knew he was an older gentleman and I know his ways. He'll go into the bar and he'll have his 5, 6 beer, leave and go out and get in his truck and go home and eat supper. Like, but still, like here in our province, there's no tolerance for alcohol whatsoever when it comes to driving, not even the taste, right? People, like I always say this to my parents, I say, if they promote on the radio, I know this might seem kind of crazy now, probably to some people, even here, oh my God, Bingus is here. Bingus is here too. Anyway, what I was
Hey,
going to say
Bingus.
was, yeah, what I was going to say was, I said to my parents, well, to my dad, I said, I said, if they had on the radio, I said, you know how you got all these commercials, I say, like advertisements, don't drink and drive, impure driving and all that stuff, right? I said, the more you tell people
Yeah.
not to do something, the more people goes and does it. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
yeah.
said, so like if you turned it all around, I said, and you said, people go drink and drive, go kill yourself, you want to kill yourself, no, don't care. Like people would not do it because you're telling them to. Like
Yeah.
that's in my opinion, that's what I think, especially here in my province, because it's just the way it is.
Well, I mean, maybe not tell them to drink and drive, but just say like, like, okay, if you do it, you're done. Like there'll be no EMTs.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
like
come
what
and
be like, yeah, that's what I mean, right?
yeah.
Like
If you're drunk and you're driving and you get in a wreck, the EMTs show up and you're drunk. Well, they'll just go back to the hospital. They got better things to do.
that's
That's
right, that's right. Like more or less, right? But like that's like,
yeah,
well, say for example, well, not for example, but like that's like when it comes like our province, when it comes to mental awareness is like very high in our province, and like actually a guy, a gentleman, older guy that I knew that actually put brand new tires on my car last summer, changed my oil for me on my Mustang. Like the man owns a garage just in the road for me, and he committed suicide, hung himself in the garage. Right, like he dealt with depression. His whole family, his brothers, they all kind of went the same way, done the same thing, right? And like
yeah,
kind of blew my mind because like like knowing the fact like even with mental illness or dealing with depression like really bad like like someone said to me here a while ago like you always talk to everyone but see the thing is some people and I know personally myself for me I'm not really the type of person that I feel comfortable enough to tell anybody like my real personal, you know what I mean? What really bothers me sometimes. Like I'll tell you guys a little bit here on YouTube, but like say the relationship like between me and Skid Bubble Girl. I can tell that girl anything. And like she'll sit there and listen and try to help me, you know what I mean? Exact same way probably you guys will too. But like I'd
yeah,
rather be like kind of like one on one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I don't know. I think depression is a normal feeling. I get depressed all the time about stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
I think, but when it comes to suicide, I tell my like I got to go to the VA and shit, and they're always asking me how I feel about how I feel about depression and suicide, and I tell them that I'm for it. I'm just not ready to commit to the action. So I'm just, I mean, like, to me, it's a viable way of exit from this reality. It's
Oh yeah.
why the fuck not? Why don't you pride yourself on choice, right? And even for people that are religious, I say, you have the freedom of choice. So why is it a bad thing to choose when to die? I'm
Well,
just
yeah,
saying.
man. Like, well, I know what you mean, man, because like that's like I don't know if it's the same everywhere or what, but like there for a while here, like even on the radio and stuff, they were talking about like if you want to die, you can go and have some kind of injection at hospital, and that's it for you, right? And they were talking about should they pass it, allow that to be like that or not? Like, in my opinion, like it's a free country, right? It's supposed to be. So like I think with a free country, not only like say even when it comes to marijuana, like cannabis and that, like that we all should be allowed to have it. There shouldn't be no discussion when it comes to marijuana at all, in my opinion. When it comes to this legalization, this and that, and I just think, in my opinion, if you can go by door and say throw seeds in the ground and grow yourself something that will probably make you healthy and help you with certain stuff in your life and whatever, why the fuck not? Same thing growing your fruit and vegetables or whatever, man. Like it's farming,
Yeah,
you know? And like the same way I think about like, okay, if you don't want to live no more and you feel like you got nothing to live for and whatever, and you feel like, yeah, okay, I want to die, like you want to die, yeah, okay, well, you should be allowed if you really want to. Go sign something and say basically, I mean, inject me with something so I'm not here. But I
yeah.
mean like
Well, I mean, there's been uh I was just reading a thing the other day, about a week ago, here in Colorado, where they've started assisted suicide. It's like a pill treatment. So you take these elderly people. I think they said they prescribed over 90 something prescriptions, but only 60 something were actually filled at the pharmacy.
yeah.
Uh, but more or less, you take these pills over like a month's time, and then eventually you just go to sleep and you die. Like it
Yep.
doesn't, you don't know when, you don't, it just, you take these pills throughout the whole month, and then eventually you take one and go to sleep and die.
Yeah, like it was like you might be taking them for a little while, and you could be thinking to yourself, like, okay, is this going to be the night I'm not going to wake up no more? Like, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I know what you mean. Yeah, man. Yeah,
So I wonder if it's like, if the pills are actually like a cumulative poison, or if maybe it's like Russian roulette. It's just one pill is the death pill and the other ones aren't, you know?
yeah. You never know, right? Probably. Well, think about it, man. Like, think about it though. Would they give you something right away to make yourself better or in your life quicker? Like when you really think about it, like
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think that if you're prescribed something to take to end your life, say, I think they want you to probably at least have 4 or 5 bottles, like more or less make a bit of money off you before, right? Know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
like
mean, they're going to start.
yeah, like probably your last bottle that you get, probably that last pill is probably the pill,
The pill. Yeah.
right? Probably like after a couple hundred pills, like
Yeah.
right?
But just
Yeah.
you wake up that morning and shake the bottle and there's only one in it. And you're like, God damn it. This is it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, right? Every time you get to that last one, see, and you wake up and you're thinking, is this it? The thing is, man, that last pill, and then it's all your hopes up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, but that's what I talk about in some of my videos. But you know, suicide assisted boxes where you go in and you pay for your own death, more or less. You make your own cremation arrangements, who your remains get sent to. You sit
Yeah.
down in a chair, you get stuck with a needle, you die, it dumps you into a trough where you get burned or incinerated.
Yeah.
those ashes get packaged up into a box and sent to your loved ones. There you go.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah.
you know,
I know what you mean, man. Like that's like
that'd be pretty awesome.
yeah. Well, that's like I always said to Ski Girl. I said you might think I'm kind of crazy when I says it. I said to her, but like actually, I even said to her earlier, like sometimes you go through life and you know all these people, but you don't associate with these people very much. You know what I mean? Like you did at one point, but you don't now. You know what I mean? But then all of a sudden you drop dead. Oh, he was my best friend. I hung out with him every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
like I said to her, I said, when I die, I said, all I want is, I said, my parents still alive, for them to be there, for you to be there. I said, for all them other people, I used to say, like, you know, they were my friend, whatever, like, you know what I mean? I said, no, I won't want the general, just ones I want to be there, type thing.
Yeah.
I don't, truth, truth is like, if I ends up being in a casket when I do die, like I always said, even to my parents, like, if I ever dies before you, like, I don't mind you guys seeing me, but when it comes to everybody else, I don't want anybody else to see me. And the reason why, because here I'm living with a skin condition. My body dries out. I have no fluids in my body. I do not sweat. So imagine what I'm going to look like, man. I'm going to look like, well, in my opinion, and I know I probably shouldn't say this even like towards myself, but to me, it's going to be nothing but a big box of fucking skin, you know,
Skin and bones, huh?
right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to look like, you ain't putting no makeup on me or anything like that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What it is what it is, right? If it's hard to look at, it's hard to look
Hey
at.
man, walk out into the woods. You know, that's what I tell the woman.
Well, that's what I says. Well, I say sometimes when I kind of has a bad day and gets frustrated sometimes and stuff don't, it's not going your way or, I says even sometimes, well, I'm after saying it once or twice, probably to Ski Girl, like the way I feel is I said, sometimes, man, or even to my parents. So sometimes, man, I feels like going in a fucking Mustang. I said, or go up and drive off fucking cliff. I said, or go drive off the wharf. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just that's it, right? And like, I know sometimes
Yeah.
like I said, it could be wrong. Think about it. And I know, all I think about is the way. Well, like the girl said to me, if something happened to you, I know what I do. And I said, I'll tell you what would happen to you if something happened to me. And she said, what's that? I said, if I die tomorrow, I said, your world would be over. You'd lose it. I said, you're used to seeing me every day and like, hanging out every day or going for a coffee or talking to each other at least every fucking day. You know what I mean? Like it's weird if she don't talk to me in the daytime or in the nighttime, like it goes the whole day, there's something wrong. That's like if I don't contact her, or something wrong, right? And like I said to her, when you're with someone all the time, even like people that's married, like you and your wife, for example, you guys are married. When she passes away, and if you're still alive when she passes away, man, you're gonna miss her like fucking crazy, right? You know,
Oh yeah.
that, right? And like that's what I say, but like the point I was making, but like I said, all you got to think, man, is no matter if it's like sunshine or the water or something you hear something or something a certain sign comes in that you knew I liked or whatever the case may be. I said that could be my way of telling you I'm here. I'm still here. Like, might not be there
Well,
physically, but I'm here, man. Right?
and that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I don't know. That's why I like talking about the aura state, and the transfer of energy and heat,
Yeah.
thermodynamics.
Well, that's what I mean. Like that night you were talking about that, man. I was like, that's why I was so quiet, man. And like a couple times you said, hey, Pac, you still here? Like, because I get whacked a little bit, and I just zone right into what you're talking about, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I think one of the real things that upsets me with all Abrahamic faiths is when you die in them, you forget the people you leave behind, and I think that's a real tragedy. I think that would be hell for me. So,
Mm.
because I love everybody, I think
Well,
every life form is amazing, and
yeah, like that's what I meant earlier. Like when you do, like my biggest fear is about dying. I'm not afraid of dying, man, or anything, or anything like that. Like I got bad skin, I can't have surgery. I stock car raced, man. So like that could tell you there's me dying, like you know what I mean. But the
Hell
thing,
yeah.
but the thing is, what I think about is, you know, when it comes to my loved ones I care about a lot, I don't want them to hurt. Is the thing, right? You know what I mean? Go on with your life. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I existed at one point, but now I don't. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I know it don't work that way. You know?
Well, that's what Darkness gives me a little bit of a hard time because because I say I love you, woman, I love you, kids, in every video. And the main reason for that is because the main reason I started these videos is for my kids and my wife,
Yeah,
and for my friends and all that. But the main reason I say that is so my kids don't even have to really watch the video to see me say I love you. Like, and in every video, I want them to know that I'm still thinking about them, no matter what the content holds, no matter what I'm talking about. They're still in my mind, and they're still right there in every video. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
bro. I get you, man. I exactly know what you mean. And actually, one of the videos that you made when you were talking, like what you just said, like I
yeah,
watched the video, like I exactly know what you mean, right? And like, well, that's like when it comes to my channel or my blog, whatever you want to call it. Like, I started a channel to more or less show people like basically what I have and what I live with, stuff I go through, and like with this little boy that I've been talking to, like man, yes, he only got like the skin problem kind of minor, but it could come out even worse as he gets older. And the
yeah,
thing is, like the little boy don't sweat like I do as well. Now he don't look so bad. It's kind of like me. Now I don't look real bad right now. I looked a lot worse before, to be honest with you. But now that I'm on a pill, like it kind of cleared up a little bit. Like you know, like it's just not dark skin. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
anyway, thing is what I created it for, man, is like I know what I went through as growing up. Like when you're even 7 or 8 or 9 years old, man, you're starting to become, you know, a teenager or like a young teen. You're starting to realize people's noticing stuff about you, or you're noticing stuff about yourself, and like being for me growing up, being stared at or looked at, like you know, and oh my god, you know, ma'am, that's a monster, or you know, or some grown up or some young fella be like, you know, what the fuck happened to you? You know what I mean? Like, you know, it
yeah,
kind of makes me feel like I'm like that, then right? Like I don't want to be here then. Take me at equation right
yeah,
there, right? And like basically I wanted to start this awareness more or less so this little boy don't go have to grow up through what I went through, even growing up in school, like a little bit. And like even when it comes to general public and that like I said, like me and Skid Girl was talking about the other night, she said, because I said, not only I want to have, like I was getting a shirt made for him, and said, like, I don't want to only just have the ribbon on it. I'd like to have something on the back. And she said, well, what about like, you know, my number one inspiration or something like that? She said, because the thing is, she said, you're starting this, like you said, she said. And she said to me, she said, you're starting this. She said, and like you said, he's the future of like, you know, when it comes to Hickliosis. And like, he is the future. He's a younger generation than me, right? And like, I want this to live on even for him as well. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
like a good friend of mine, like is on here. I don't know if you ever seen the man, Tom. His name is. He's a clusterhead survivor. He got a channel here on YouTube, and like
Uh-huh.
when me and him been talking and stuff like that, and not even Tom, but even certain people was after saying to me, like, like say people like yourself that I meet, real down there people, gets where I'm going to and what I'm trying to do, and like you know support that, right? And like thing is, like someone said to me a while back, they said, you know, man, you trying to do this, and there's no awareness for this in Canada or anything else like that. He said, you be noticed person. He said, you know something that this is going to make you. He said, not really make you. He says, either you want is like it's not a choice of that you wants to be known as it, or if you don't want to be. You creating this awareness. He said, no matter how far it goes, you're going to be a Canadian, sort of like a Canadian icon. You started it. Like
Yeah.
when you're gone. If it still keeps going on, you're the one that started that. Like, and this is what I am trying to do. What I, you know, I mean, it takes a lot for someone with, you know, live with what I got to come out and actually pump myself out there before I knew you, before I knew anybody in the community. And like, you know,
Yeah.
hey, this is me. This is what I was born with. I smoke weed, man. It's the only thing that kind of helps me. There's no relief, no cure, no nothing. You know? This is what I'm trying to do to make a difference to somebody else's life, and even if it's just that one little boy, like
Yeah.
I changed one life. You know what I mean? Or at least I'm trying
Yeah.
to.
And that's a beautiful fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
right. And
it's
like that's like well, that's like tomorrow. Tomorrow night he's getting baptized. So the family invited me out for like more or less like supper and cake and a party type thing after it was all over, and they invited me to baptism and all that stuff. And like his parents is like 2 years younger than me, right? And like first when I met him, like I said to his dad, I said like Jeff boy, like same as I say to you, like Urban Man's nice knowing you, nice meeting you. I'm proud to meet you, blah blah. You know what I mean? You'd be like likewise and whatever, stay in touch, whatever. And like he was like, oh man, he said it's not, it's nice meeting you. He said you're in our life, you're gonna be in our son's life now. Like basically the dude's like you're gonna be in our son's life because you're the only one that understands anything when it comes to your guy's, skin condition. And he was like,
yeah.
you special place. He said, basically, in my heart, he said, and in my wife's heart, he said, like, in our family, like, you're part of the family. Like, when she wrote me dear the week and asked me to come out to the baptism, I was like, oh my God, like, you guys are really fucking cool ass people, right? And like they know that I smoke. Like first when I met them, I told them right off the bat, like I'm a marijuana patient. Like it's the only thing you do help me, so don't mind like if I spark up one there in a few minutes or whatever. Yeah, for me, the way it is for me, man. Like yes, I got a car and all that stuff, but like if I'm not driving, like say if me and you were somewhere and you were driving or we were walking or whatever, I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. Man. If I'm hurting, I'm gonna light up a joint. Like I really don't,
Yeah.
or a vape. I really don't care, right? It's not that I don't care, but like if this is what makes me feel better and helps me, why shouldn't I not be able to use it wherever I need to? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, how many people eat a meal or something and then open up a bottle of narcotics and take a pill?
That's right, man. That's
Not
right.
not not to associate weed with narcotics, but
No, no.
you know what I mean. It's the same. How many people take a Tylenol?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, man, I know, like, yes, not even, well, kind of associated a little bit, but kind of not. But, like, just like I said, my father dear a while back, we were talking about something because they were talking about, the legalization of marijuana here in our province, the way it's going to be handled, the way it's going to be, right? And like I said today, I said, like, they made such a big deal, I said, about pot in the beginning and all this stuff. Like, there's no medical benefits, but they never really looked at anything to know that there wasn't like study anything. And like I said to him, I said, the thing is, I said, if they're worried about people driving down the road because they smoked fucking drink, you're driving your car. What about every person that's passing you is probably on? I know, like, I don't mean to say like just because they're on pills or prescription pills, but man, they're still on something. They're still under the influence of something. No matter if
Yep.
it's pills, alcohol, marijuana, fucking cocaine, you name it. It's like you're still, in my opinion, yes, okay, if you want to scoot and you want to take a ball pills or sniff a ball coke or smoke a ball weed or drink a ball beer. Just be smart, man. Not get behind the fucking wheel. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
like at least to make
Yeah.
everybody else feel
Right.
safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ride a horse or a
Yeah,
mule.
man. Yeah, or paddle bike, Urban paddle bike.
There you go. Yeah.
Like it's just I don't know. Like to me, it's just funny how like it makes a big
Well,
deal.
I mean, my views on stuff is, I think they should release a lot of laws that we already have,
Yeah,
and
man.
they should legalize. It makes no sense to even say legalize because there's no reason for it to be illegal to begin with.
No.
And I'm not just talking about pot. There's a lot of things that are in that group,
Oh
but
yeah.
I mean, nature will work itself out. Humanity will rid itself of its own dumb inhabitants. You know what I mean?
Well, man, put it this
Uh,
way: when you think of it in that type of way, like same thing, like even when it comes to like smoking cigarettes and buying cigarettes and shit like that,
yeah,
beer and stuff. And they talk about even when they do talk about Pat, like, oh, you got to keep it at kids' hands and all this stuff. Yes, man, I agree. I do agree. But the thing is, man,
Yeah.
well, you know it just as well as I do. Even us growing up, if you wanted to get a cigarette, it wasn't very hard to get one. You know what I
Oh
mean? Or
no.
whatever. So it's still going to happen, right? Like no matter what, is just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't have anything. Just if you want to smoke it or grow it or whatever, man, go ahead. In
Well,
my opinion.
and there's been a lot of, and I say it all the time about how there's no negative things in life really, because places that have decriminalized drug use and self mutilation and stuff like that, the youth in those countries have an extremely good turnout of like they don't utilize drugs. They don't do destructive type behaviors because they see them on a daily and they go, "Oh, I'm not going to act that way." You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like they consciously make the decision that they're not going to behave in the way that they're viewing, instead of hearing of something and hearing that you're not supposed to do it, but never witnessing it for themselves. I never really understood the damages of heroin until I saw somebody OD. Like that's
Well, well, I know what you mean. And like, well, to be totally, totally honest, not only with you, but everybody, just in case, anybody never ever knew, or if I never ever talked about it before. But the only thing, like, I'm 32 years old, and the only thing I ever did, like, I've been around a lot of crazy drugs, and like, even got friends who use a lot of crazy drug stuff. Like, I've been out for whatever, right before. The only thing I ever did was smoke a bit of weed and a bit of hash. But my point that I'm getting at, a friend of mine that we all used to hang out with was a real close friend of mine, and we was all at a party, and I was into cocaine and was selling it and everything, and like anyway, he was into it big time, right? Like even owing money and everything for it, right? Anyway, the dude OD'd right in front of me, like he was dead, right? And me and my other
yeah,
buddy like revived him, brought him back. Like, his girlfriend called ambulance, and, like, we even CPR was working on and everything, gotten come around and everything. And anyway, when the ambulance came, like, obviously, and even when the cops came, like obviously, like first question they're gonna ask is like, what was on, what did they do? And like everybody was so concerned about take the coke out of his pockets because he had his coke pockets full of it and take his, take it away before the cops comes, and don't say what he was on, this and that. And like me and my other buddy said, man, listen, you got to tell him what he was on because like, yeah, he might be breathing there a little bit now, but that's not saying like that he's going to still right, like you know,
yeah,
no matter what, man, this is a life and death situation for somebody, and I'm sure like I don't know about the dude if he ate or if he didn't want to die, but anyway, we arrived in that night, and anyway, he was fine. And about 2 days later, Urban, the same thing happened to him, only he lived with his grandparents, and his grandmother went in to call him for supper. And when she went in again, he was like foaming through the mouth. He was dead. Like, and
he's done.
what was so sad was like the dude, the dude always said like, I know they're going to kill me, man, because I owe a lot of money. Like he used to take a lot of his coke that he sold and stuff like that, right? But he used to sniff it all. It was the thing. He was totally addicted to it, right? And like he knew he had a problem, and no way he knew that it was out. Like, man, I'm gonna stiff myself to death, and hopefully I'll die before day kills me. Is what he was afraid of, right? But
Yeah,
he vowed that the first time that it happened to him, he vowed that they put like rat poison or something into it to kill him because he owed a lot of money. And when he did die, and we was all at the funeral home and everything else, like paying our respects, the guy that the actual real drug dealer came to the funeral home and told his parents if he didn't get his fucking money to someone else in their family was gonna die. And like my buddy's father kind of flipped out, like obviously, anybody would really flip out and take real offense to it. And I'd say probably about a month or so later, that drug dealer was found dead on his lawn, and his father went to Alberta, left Newfoundland with Alberta. Now, like, not saying that his father had done something to Buddy, but like his father did allow like he was going to kill Buddy too, right? So like,
yeah,
like it's gonna fucking weird. Like even like seeing people OD on something, like no matter if they're on coke or what they're on. Like another guy that I know is used to be shooting up needles all the time. Like was real
yeah,
big into it. Like he'll come over, man. Like he'll come over and like he used to come over every time and be like, you know, dude, just drive with me, blah blah. I'm going through a rough time. Like sometimes I would, I feel bad, and it's man, like he was a buddy, but like you know, if you're doing this shit, man, don't say to me that you're not doing it and do it in the corridor. My parents' house and like be all fucked up and or probably do it at my parents' house or in the bathroom or whatever. Like, don't bring that shit around my parents' house. Like, I got no problem with it, but like, no, this is my folks' house, man. Right? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to weed or they don't care about it, right?
Yeah.
And I
I've
mean,
seen a
like,
lot of things that drugs have done. You know what I mean? Like when I was around 15 or 16, I watched a guy get stabbed in the face about 6 times over some meth, and that was pretty interesting as a youth.
yeah, man,
Uh,
for
so
sure.
apparently the bag was wet. I didn't understand what that meant, but I guess what that meant is that it was fresh and it weighed more because it was wet. So he felt he was fucked over. I found
Yeah,
out later why, you know, but yeah, that was interesting. There's just a lot of things. And I think that if other kids, like, because I used to talk to other kids whenever I was younger about drugs, and they were always like under this illusion that it was some type of like, you know, oh, my parents just don't want me to do it because it's fun.
yeah.
And then it was like, I was hanging out with dudes that were going around and beating the fuck out of people over like $40, you know?
Yeah, I know, man. I have to. Like, the thing is, man, I hung it with like a lot of people like around here. When it comes, like, even like some people my age, some younger, not real younger, but like, you know, in their early 20s and stuff. And like, some of them knows me, like, knows Pete, man. You're a gangster, like the Laos and all this stuff, like the way I bees and stuff, right? And I'm like, no, man. Yeah, but man, like the way you wear his big chains and like, you smoke pot, you don't give a fuck what people think or say. And I'm like, but dude, that's me. Like, in general, like, yes, I'm nice to people, I'm polite to people, I respect people. You respect me, I respect you. But you don't respect me, why the fuck should I respect you? You know what I mean? Like I always say,
Yeah.
like the world works both ways sometimes. Like, you can
Yeah.
go through like being a real crooked asshole and hate everybody.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying that's what always used to crack me up because I'm like, that's not fun to me. That's like your
no,
parents are,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, your parents are telling you not to go do that shit, not because it's fun, but because it's really fucking dangerous. Like,
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. Like how many times when you were younger and you were growing up, someone told you that to do something,
yeah,
right?
and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck that, I'm gonna go do it, get my ass whooped. Like I've been,
Well,
you know.
and a lot of times, man, you go do it just for spite, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how many times don't go to that party. You go to that party and then it gets raided by the cops, and you're like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have came to this fucking party. Like,
Well, man, speak about that, man. I'll tell you something. When I was about 16 years old, me and my two buddies went to a party. And like, it was first when I started smoking weed, guy introduced weed and stuff like that. And like, urban man, there was this nice wicked ass house and a really hot chick owned the house. And like, Paul, hot chicks around, everybody smoking weed, drinking beer, shot, and like, I don't know if you know the term of shotguns, what I mean by shotguns, like for smoking weed out of, like paper
oh yeah,
towel roll or whatever. Anyway, shotguns and bangs, pipes and stuff all over the fucking line and beer bottles and everything. And anyway, I looked at two of my buddies. We were there partying, and for some reason, like I had this weird feeling something was going to happen, something big was going to happen. I looked at my buddy and I said, "Man, we got to go." And like I was drunk, really drunk, and like really stoned at the time. I said, "Man, we got to go." And he was like, "Where the fuck are we going, boy?" I said, "I don't know, man, but the fucking cops is going to raid her." And my buddy was like, "Go away, Pete, man, you're just loaded, right?" And I'm like, "No, man." So anyway, he one one of my buddies listened to me, and the other buddy never listened to me. So I had one buddy at the party with me. We never got out of the driveway, Urban, 2 feet down the road, man, and three cockers nailed her just like that. Like, and my buddy looked at me and he was like, "How the fuck did you know that?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know." I said, "I really don't know." Like, and the thing was, like, I just had like all of a sudden it was kind of like a weird feeling, like something bad was going to happen. But if I react on what I'm feeling right now and leave, I'm not going to get in trouble, right? So like I done the smart thing. I took my beer, the rest of my weed, and I, got the fuck out, right? And like the thing was like, like my buddy said, how and like even still to this day, actually at his wedding, and he was getting married, like after he got married, even when he was getting married, he actually kind of told the story a little bit, but less with the drugs, like that thing. And anyway, he said to me after, he said, "Man, even when I was telling it, he said I had all I could do was put my shit together." He said, "Did not actually say the real truth, right?" He said, "What happened?" He said, "Like even," he said, "well, his wife is named Jessica." He said, "Even Jessica didn't even know the story, didn't even know about it, right?" Like and he was trying to keep it so clean as he could, right?
Yeah.
It was really fucking funny, right? But good times, man, good times, right?
Oh yeah. I always tell about me and my buddy one night, my fucking brother. We I call my brother Mike motherfucking Jackson. But we got out of one night. I chunked a bag of weed. I had a bunch of weed wrapped up in cellophanes and fucking sandwich bags. Because it was a pretty good amount. It was about a zip, about an ounce. And whenever we got out of the car, because the cop told us to get out of the car, whenever we got out of the car, I chunked it up underneath the car and it hit up onto the Cadillac converter and melted and stuck there.
Oh,
I'm not bullshitting you, dude. Like we got that cop looked under the thing, looked all in the fucking vehicle, let
you
us
can smell
go.
it,
We're
right?
all like, what the fuck happened? Like we drove back to the parking lot. We're looking in the parking lot, couldn't fucking find it for shit. Finally get back to the house and like that's where it was. It was up and it wasn't like on the cat, it was just like fucking burnt there. And we're like, fuck
Could you
yeah. So
could you could you smell any weed when you were driving in the car?
no, it was like
Yes.
it was
Okay.
just stuck there because we had a shit ton of stuff wrapped around it because we were taking it. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
because
get it.
we were like fucking 14, maybe 14, 15 years old, just punk kids. But you know how we wrap that bitch up with
Oh yeah.
saran wrap that way, you know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Fucking motherfucking duct tape, man.
yeah, like try to think that maybe saran wrap would make a dog not smell it. Bullshit. Like, you're still,
Yeah.
you know, but.
That's right, man. I know what you mean. But yeah, I know it was man.
uh,
Yeah. First one I did actually the first time I ever smoked my first joint. Yeah, probably my first joint or my second joint. Like every time I used to try weed, say I stay at a friend's house, right? Because my thing was I used to be afraid to go home, afraid my parents would smell it off me. Right? You know what I mean? Like and now the way it is I might be out washing my car, my old man or my old lady might open up the door to be going up the road herself, come outdoors. I probably stood there in the driveway with joint hanging and be washing Mustang, right? Like it's nothing anymore. You know what I mean? And like they knows like the medical side of it, like and everything, because like my old man got a like this right here, his whole forehead is steel, right? He had a steel plate. Like he had his skull, he had a tumor and had to have his like bone, like front part of his skull cut off, and he got a steel there, right? And
fuck.
he got like bad arthritis. Like I don't know if you ever seen the video or if I ever talked about the whole that thing, but see, my dad used to be a fisherman. Like as everybody knows, as Newfoundland is like about fishery, like that's the big thing here, right? Or it used to
Yeah.
be. Well, the moratorium, everything with kind of shit, whatever. But anyway, when it comes to my mom like been in a couple car accidents. She had like a real bad cut. She had a head injury, and she needs her knees replaced, and she needs like her surgery done on her back or something done with her discs in her back. She got like disc scan and stuff in her back, and like they both deals with arthritis really bad, and they're old, like they're up in their 60s, like 65, 67 years old, like up there kind of thing. And like I always smoke weed. My brother always smoked weed. Like say like you, he's not like I don't know if you are or not, but like my brother's not like medical like I am or anything. He just recreation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Me growing up,
Yeah.
when my parents knew I smoked weed, he knew I smoked weed. Like I used to smoke it with him, basically. Like I knew where I was getting to, then, or they knew where I was getting to. But since I become like, well, I even become scribe weed, like But like, well, even more so since I've been prescribed weed. Like, I took my parents and my doctor appointment a couple times with me so they can get a little bit educated yourself. Not only me telling them about CBD and stuff like that, and and the medical use of it, and like they're after trying it, like tries a bit of oil and vapes a little bit, like kind of like scatters on them, right when they're in pain. And like my old man finds like creams and stuff like that. Like I bought a cream there a while ago to try it myself, and I got him to try it too, just for bad arthritis and that. And like he found it pretty good, like it really worked. And it kind of smells like that, say, ice rub type deal stuff that you rub on yourself.
Oh yeah,
And like
I know.
it's high THC and it's low CBD, but like it do work, like it do help, right? And like that's like CBD. Like I find CBD works a little bit for me, like especially my moods and like first getting
That's
up
what.
energy to do stuff, right?
Yeah.
But now when it comes to smoking weed and getting stoned, is very like say for example, if me and you sat down and we smoked weed together, you got half blaze and you're like, I'm pretty stoned, man. How are you? And I'm like, well, man, I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm not probably as hard as what you are. I'm not feeling it like you are. I'm feeling it in a different way, relaxing way. I'm not fucking hurting or nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like I can sit there, man, and smoke like fall weed, like high THC, and like probably wait and jump in the car and wine. Like it don't affect me like that. It don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some do. Like I had my moments where I had my days or my nights where I'll smoke probably like a little pinner and I'll be blaze man for an hour. Like I'll be whacked right over. And sometimes I'll smoke like a fatty and like fuck man, just as well smoke a cigarette. Like you never done fuck out. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
made me
Oh
probably
yeah.
a little bit
No.
hungry or something. That's about it, right?
Yeah, I do that quite a bit where, well, I mean, fuck, you've been in my streams. Like, I smoke for,
Yeah.
the whole time. And it's like, I don't know, but I don't know. I've always figured that was something to do with my dyslexia or my ADHD because, you
But
know,
now in saying that though, I don't mean cut you off, but in saying that, like, yeah, it might have something to do with like that. But then sometimes the way I think about it, like okay, like you sit there, say you smoke Paul weed while you're on stream or whatever, and like, yeah, you a little bit, but not a whole lot. But if you wasn't doing the live stream and you were having a quick one or whatever, you're probably getting more out of that like 5 or 10 minute hit compared to smoking all night
oh
long.
yeah.
You know
Well,
what
no,
I mean? Like,
I definitely smoke more. I smoke more when I'm not live streaming. Like, I try to not smoke as
yeah,
much
me
when
too.
I'm live streaming. That way,
Me
you know what
too.
I mean?
Me too.
So,
Like I tries to even vape nice bit, like because like I do like to be honest with you, I do smoke scatter time too. I tries not to because cigarette smoke or smoke in general, man, even fire smoke is bad on my skin because like it sticks in the pores, like in the cracks of my skin and everything, right?
yeah.
And like, kind of after a while, my skin kind of looks like it's dark, like looks like it's almost black, kind of. And that's the reason why, because after time, like smoke sticking in my skin, like it shows on me nice bit, right? And like that's why sometimes I try to stay away from smoking, like even when it comes to smoking joints like vape, but even smoking bang, I don't find too bad smoking bang. I find it's pretty good, but I still always goes back to like if I went up to get a caffeine and I was gonna go chill, say, and park for a bit or whatever, or back at the boardwalk or whatever and drink the cafe, I'll probably smoke a joint too, right? And like the thing is, it's just well for me to smoke a cigarette, or if I'm smoking a cigarette, to me, it's only well, it's healthier than smoking a fucking cigarette, but smoking a joint or smoking weed, but instead of backy, at least in my opinion, a little bit. But the thing is, you're still smoke. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? Like, it's still bad in your way for you, right? Not only
Yeah.
for anybody, smoke is bad for you, but I mean, here for a little while, I quit drinking, like, first when I quit drinking, and because I stopped drinking because I went on this new drug. Now, I can have scatter one, like I said, but, like, I choose not to because I kind of, like, for once in my life, and I used to drink a real lot, like, dealing with depression and even suicidal thoughts sometimes, like even especially when I get drunk, like I want to kill myself more than everything, right? Especially when
Yeah.
I'm loaded to
Well,
death. Like,
alcohol
I
is
know,
definitely, yeah.
yeah, I know. And like the thing is like now that I've been that long, I realize it's now like how big of an asshole sometimes I might have been to somebody, or say if me and you hung in person, how many times did I tell you go fuck yourself and really mean it? Like, you know what I mean? Being an
Yeah.
asshole. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I realize that now. Like some people that I do know that is right down with me. Don't get me wrong, but I could tell, man, when he gets to buzzing, they're talking to me. It's just shit. Like, you know, just shut up. Like, man, you're not making no sense. Like, you're mumbling on about shit that does not make no sense right now. Like, when you're sober, talk to me. Like, basically, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you tell that person that, but no, you don't. You know, you still say nasty, whatever. You know, and like point I'm making, like when I stop drinking, like more now, like I say, I realize is like stuff probably the way my old life used to be. I calls it compared to my better life that I got right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like first when I start taking the pill that I'm taking for my skin, fucking I think probably like a month or probably a month and a half, like when I start seeing a difference. And when I start seeing difference, like personally myself, I was like, holy fuck, right? And the more I seen that difference, man, the more I said, no, I ain't gonna fucking drink. I ain't gonna smoke. I'm just gonna smoke weed or vape weed, and that's it, right? But
Yeah.
you do kind of fall in the crack. Now, I never drank or nothing. Now, I did fall back a little bit, having, say, a coffee and having a cigarette every time. Or if I'm in public instead of smoking a joint, especially, like, I don't smoke around kids or anything. Like, I got nieces. They don't even know I smoke weed, right? So,
Yeah.
like, but, like, I got respect, like, for certain times you used to smoke and, like, certain times you shouldn't, or whatever the case may be. But, like, thing is, like, scattered time, I'll smoke cigarette probably. Like, if I'm outside Tim Hortons, I'll smoke cigarette. Now, I'm after smoking a joint when I've been at Tim Hortons too. But besides the point, I've probably been sitting in my car or whatever. But besides the point, like, I'll try to, I try to give up something, but then you kind of fall back into it sometimes. But, like, at least the main thing is, like, I stay away from the alcohol. But, like I said to you, like, if me and you met each other, we got to hang out with each other. Yes, man, let's have a beer and smoke one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
man, cool, right? I would, like, but I wouldn't go overboard. I mean, you might sit down and drink six. I might probably have one or two with you. You know what I mean? But drink
Yeah.
away. Like, it don't bother me, right? But yeah, man.
I don't know. I've been almost 4 years sober, so I don't keep track of the months. But
Well, neither do I. I just know is that, like, I got a year in now since last December. Like,
yeah,
not like,
I should be
not well, not last December, but December before is what I meant.
I
Like,
should be either right at the end of 3 years, about to be four, or a little bit over four. I don't know for
yeah, that's like
sure.
me. I should be, well, that's like me. I should be almost say at other two or almost three. Like for
But
me.
I've relapsed. I've relapsed twice. The first time I made it to 2 years, and then I relapsed, and then the second time I made it almost to 3 years, and then I relapsed. So
See, well, for like to be honest with you, well, not to say like that haven't happened to me or anything yet. Like to kind of go back to it.
yeah,
Yeah, I can sit down and I can have two beer with you or even three beer with you. Like when me and Skid Girl went to town for my birthday weekend type thing, went to the strip joint, like fucking I had four beer urban and yes, I smoked like probably two joints I think before we went to the bar. And we went to the bar, I had four beers. She bought me two and I bought two myself. And for the first time ever, I was drunk after four beer. And I even said it
yeah,
to her, like when we were leaving, like I even said, man, I think I'm drunk, right? And like that was only like dear a couple weeks ago, and like I haven't touched something since. Like, don't bother me like that. Like, for some people it do. Like, I guess as well. Like, that withdrawal to it or whatever you want to call it to keep making you want to. Yeah, after a while, fuck that, and you have one, and one leads to next thing you're back into it, right? But like for
oh
me,
yeah,
I don't know what it is. I know it's just momentum that I got to not or everything that I'm trying to do, and it just I just don't have time to be doing it. Like, but yeah, man, like I don't really bother me. Like I can sit down and drink a beer and not touch one for a month or another year. Like it don't bother me.
yeah,
Now when it comes to smoking, yes, I do. But now when I used to drink, I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes, probably smoke maybe almost two packs in night and day, say. Especially being
oh
MD.
yeah. When I was working security or bartending,
You
oh
fucking
yeah,
eat
I
them.
smoked probably.
Yeah, like you fucking eat them, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like now, like yeah, I still like some scat or cigarette.
Yeah, I
not
think
addicted to it.
the only time I smoke cigarettes now is well, not even a cigarette. I'll put some tobacco in my splits.
Oh,
That's
I
about it.
do. Well, scatter time I do too. Now I tries not to. I tries to get used to just smoking the street or straight weed. Like I have
Yeah.
there when I
But I
did
mean,
smoke cigarettes.
every now and then.
Oh, but like yeah, every now and then I do. Right? I like scatter. I'd be the same way. Right?
But hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna go soak in this fucking tub for a minute. Let this nerve blockers kick in, and then I'm gonna live
Yeah,
stream
bro.
later on. So,
Yeah, bro. I'll definitely probably be popping in.
all right, brother. Much
All right,
love.
man.
Thanks for
Peace.
kicking.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
All right,
Later.
later.